Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you're having a good day trading. It's just coming to the end of the trading day. I know my portfolio is looking nice and green, and hopefully you guys have managed to get in on Jason Bond's small account journey while that sale lasted. If you are still looking to get in, I might be able to get a code to get you in for the 70% off, no promises, but if you leave a comment below where I will put my email as well, so you probably want to email me actually. If you email me, I might be able to get a 70% discount for you, depending on when you're watching this video. If it's relatively close to when it's published, then that's more likely that I'll be able to give you that coupon code. If not, then you might have to wait until the next sale comes around, or just buy it at the full price. It's worth it either way. So for you guys that don't know what the small account journey is, it's a service run by Jason Bond at ragingbull.com, and he is basically taking $2,000, and he does this like every few months. He'll take $2,000 and try and trade it into 20,000 or 50,000 or 100,000. I think he stated at one point 100,000 was his goal each time. So you take that 2,000 and turn it into 100,000. And for a lot of people that sounds absurd and they won't believe it and it sounds ridiculous. And I don't blame you, it does. It sounds crazy. Except for the fact that Jason on his recent challenge, which is called Challenge A, has already turned 2,000 into 30,000 at the time of me publishing this, and that was starting in April, the end of April, and it's currently August 1st, 2023. So I've actually seen him do significant profits on these things, and so there was a few failed ones which we'll talk about, and then we'll have a look at the actual results inside the Raging Bull dashboard. I'm a member of Raging Bull Elite, so I have access to everything, which is really cool. One of my favorite services out there, that's for sure. I think there's always something new and cool happening, and the prices are actually very, very fair now. So I think they've come down over the last couple of years, and you can really get some good quality services at a really decent price. So they're pretty good. Anyway, here's Jason staring off like in some marketing picture, kind of weird. But if you come to this article, I'll leave a link in the description below. You can come and check out this full review. My plan is to keep it updated. It's kind of fallen behind a little bit, so I wasn't really talking about this article, but I just went through and updated some of the information. In particular, the links in here now go to the small account journey that you can go to. We click on this here, hopefully it opens up. Notice something that's been happening is the pages have been a little slow to load, at least for me, with Raging Bull. Not a big deal, but it just kind of hangs here for a while and you've got to kind of wait for things to open up. Here we go. And so if you go to the article and then click through to the actual sales page, you can really go and get a lot of this information that I'm about to talk about directly from them. And so currently there's 3 journeys going on at the moment. So he started with $2,000 on April 24th, this one. Then he started on June 6th with $2,000. And then he started just like a week ago, but July 24th with Journey C, so A, B, and C. So that's really shows like how it is. So it's definitely something worth checking out because they'll keep this up to date, I hope. So you can see that the first journey is the one I was talking about, where he's taken the 20,000, it's gone to 30,000. 69 wins out of 73 trades, it's 95%. Journey B started in June 6th, so it's 100% win rate, and he's turned 2,000 into 7,500. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome, you gotta admit, that's good. And Journey C's just get started. There's only been 2 trades, they've been kind of really small winners. I'll show you the exact trades in a minute. It's a 100% win rate on that one as well. And so you can see all the trades on that page for yourself by clicking through. So yeah, so just come to this link here and go through. Now, the results are fantastic, but one thing I do want to make clear is that since April, we've had a really bullish market, right? So like we have, basically this is April here, and so we've basically gone straight up. And so strategies like this one, which is bull puts, they are kind of neutral, but they prefer more of they work better for directional. So they're not completely directional, you still benefit from time decay, but you are going to do better if the market is bullish, and that's what we've seen. So bear that in mind. If the market suddenly starts trending down consistently, this might not be nearly successful. Not saying it won't be, because Jason has some really cool tricks up his sleeve. He does all these, he like knows some stocks really intimately, and then he's able to time entries into them really well. So I'll show you that sort of stuff in a minute, but Definitely got to bear in mind that we did, okay, it was kind of flat, for the first month or so, but then we've really had a really strong bull run. So this strategy may not be anything like as good as this in a bear market. We will see, or down market. So yeah. Anyway, going back to my review here, I think that's what I said here. So I've seen 2,000 turn into 30,000. I haven't seen 50 or 100,000 yet. We'll see. Maybe you'll get there on Journey A pretty soon. So I talked about a little bit about Jason. He founded Raging Bull. If you don't know who he is, I've done several videos with him. The first one being this one right here. So Jason actually started at Wall Street Bookie, which is now run by Jeff Bishop at Raging Bull. It's another good service. They just don't do the small account journey type of thing. So Jason kind of spun off small account journey, and Jeff's taken over like the Wall Street Bookie. Very similar strategies in a lot of ways, so both good services. I've also done a review on that as well if you want to check that out on this page. So I've done several interviews over the last year or so with Jason. This was one about the Wall Street Bookie strategy, which is essentially the small account journey stuff. More recently, I did another interview with Jason where we talked in depth about the actual small account journey. So if you didn't see that, there'll be a link on this page as well. Something else to check out if you like these spreads. So that's what this strategy basically is, right? He's selling one option and buying another option, and so it's a fantastic high probability strategy. And I don't know how many of you guys watching this know, but Lance from thetatraders.com also does similar stuff like this. He does SPX spreads daily, and we've just started doing futures and options spreads together as well. Which is really cool. So there's a 7-day trial to this. It's not nearly as aggressive as Jason's is, but it's much more conservative and consistent, which is sometimes something people are looking for, right? You don't really care about turning 2,000 into 50,000 if there's a chance that you'll completely lose it all. Maybe you're more conservative and you just want to make 5% a month consistently without worrying, without that risk of losing it all, So definitely recommend that. It's a service that I helped Lance start a couple of years ago, and it's really booming these days. A lot of people joining and really finding a lot of value in that service. So definitely check that out if you get a chance. So one thing that people always say, and we'll switch over to the actual dashboard on Raging Bull. So you can see down the bottom here, I'll try and zoom in a little bit if it'll let me. See how it says challenge 1, 2, 3, and then it switches to lettering, Journey A, Journey B, Journey C. So challenges 1, 2, and 3 were kind of busts. And so it was almost like Jason was like getting his strategy figured out at this point. So in challenge 1, he did all these wins, it was really nice, and then he blew it up in one loss. And after that happened a couple of times, it happened on challenge 2 and 3 as well, he realized that he needed to do a complete overhaul of this. So he did it again. Here you see like win, big massive loss, loses all his profits. And obviously like subscribers weren't too happy about that. Unfortunately, it was a bit of a teething problem, it seems. Same thing here. But then what he did is he sat back and he decided to go through it properly and cut his losses much sooner. And so you can see here's the latest spreadsheet. This is the challenge A, the one that started on April 24th. That's been going on. By the way, you can join any of these challenges at any time. You don't have to like wait until a new challenge starts. I think a lot of people wait until Jason says, hey, I'm starting a new one from scratch with $2,000. You can start it at any time. You just have to size your positions appropriately. If Jason has built it up to a $10,000 account and you have $10,000, then yeah, copy him if you want to, obviously. You could copy his position sizes, but if you only have 2,000 and he's at 10, just divide by 5, to get the right position sizes, so that you can, still benefit from the trade alerts. The trade alerts are sent out on the app, and also daily email as well. There's also a really good chat room I'll show you in a little bit as well. But let's look through these results. So you can see he mainly is trading Tesla, Meta, and NVDA, and Apple, and sometimes Lulu. He's really good at trading those ones, and so you can see most of them are on those tickers. On the right, you can see the different growth properties and the different trades. So you can see, first of all, on the left here, you can see the spreads. These are the different strikes. People always ask me, what does minus 160 plus 155 mean? It means he sold the 160 strikes on these puts and bought the 155 strikes on these puts. And so you have the spread, right? It's a 5 with spread. And then here's the expiration. So people, again, the very common question is how many trades to expect. It's several a week. It's very difficult. If you go to the sales page, you'll see the dates here. So you'll see like the entry and exit dates. So here's the entry, here's the exits. And you can get a feel for how many trades to expect and how long they're going to last. Early on, they were quite fast day trades. You can see these ones were quite fast. They were same day. But then as we progress down, you can start to see it was like maybe 3 days here. See 23rd of May to the 26th of May. And so it varies a lot. Sometimes if the trade works quickly, it'll be a day trade. And then if it doesn't, then it'll be sometimes 2 or 3 days, maybe a week max. Important point here is you can see the wins are in this column, right? You can see they're like 20%, 40%, 33%. This is the biggest loss he had. Now, this seems like a big loss, but it only took his balance down from 12,000 to 8,000, which is not a big deal because he then just kept building it all the way back up. Took about half a dozen or so trades, and he was back up to where he was at. So that was the biggest loss. The cool thing is, if you look down on these next loss, minus 14%, that's a really controlled loss. So I really feel like he started to get his losses under control and make this a profitable strategy. And that's reiterated further down the page here, where you can see that this is minus 27% and minus 59% loss on these trades, which is negligible. So he's bumped down from 29,000 profits down to 28,000, 27,000, but then regains it within a handful of trades. So that's fantastic. It really is impressive. Again, it may be in part due to the bull market. We've yet to see. So these are not guaranteed or anything like that. You know, it's trading. It can change. But this has been a fantastic run so far. Journey B is the one that started in June, I think. Yep. Let's see. Go up here. So you can see Journey B has said no losing trades. Again, you can see the tickers and the exact strikes and everything. Lulu, NVDA, Meta, MSFT, and Netflix is sometimes, yeah, Netflix is chucked in there as well. And again, you can see the returns, the entries. This is a 3-day hold. This is a 4-day hold. This was a day trade. This was another day trade. This is another day trade. This was a week or something hold. That's impressive. This one was a 1-day hold, a 1-day hold, 2-day hold. So yeah, it's not, you know, if you want to grow an account fast, you're not going to be able to hold everything for a week. So some of these are quite quick, and it'll be interesting to see what subscribers are reporting. I know a bunch of people joined in this latest challenge, which was Journey C. It'll be interesting to see what people are saying about this particular speed. So let's have a look and see how he's been doing on that one. So the entries have been, that was a day trade. So you do have to be prepared to at least have the option to day trade here, which may or may not put some people off, right? So I've been preferring to do like long swing trades, let theta decay just like expire these options. On Jason's stuff, you really have to be kind of more on it. So this trade was a day, same day. This was 4 days, and then this one, I'm not sure if we closed this one or not. I wonder if we can see. So the Tesla bull puts, let's have a look up here. See if he closed the Tesla ones or not today. Huh, not seeing anything. I saw this one, no. Well, anyway, I was going to show you guys the chat room. So there didn't used to be a chat room. There is now, though. 2K SAG. So this is pretty cool. He says, I'm fully allocated in A, B, and C. That's the different journeys. Stop by chat if you have questions. I'm here now through close to answer anything. So that was a little bit ago. So I don't think he's still in the chat room. But the cool thing is, like, he's available to talk to and ask questions about and things. So this is kind of the chat room. Just looking through. Yeah, so some people like this guy, they do change it a bit to make it less aggressive. So you won't get the same amount of growth. You're not going to turn 2,000 into 100,000 as quickly, but you have a higher win rate and a less stressful trade if you go further out of the money. So people do adapt this. I've seen a lot of people reporting that they've adapted his strategy to suit them a little bit more because they're not that desperate to try and turn 2,000 into 100,000. Yeah, so this guy's saying the spy has that nasty bearish engulfing candle from 4 days ago. Right above, I'm trading a bit more cautiously. So yeah, so things might be starting to reverse a little bit. And again, I'll keep updating these videos as we go to make sure that I cover what happens when it's the good and the bad and the ugly. This was the challenge 1 that I showed you, which blew up. Remember, it was challenge 1 to 3 that blew up, and then there was A, B, and C. And A is currently at $30,000. Make sure you come and watch this video. It's on the channel, but also I've linked it on this page here, so it's easy to find. And you can come and watch my interview. We had a really good discussion, Jason and I, about the differences, about like how he's changed the strategy to actually make consistent income with small account journey. So I think it's definitely worth watching. He's very open about what he does. I was a little bit concerned that I'd give away too much of his sort of proprietary trades, but he was really just like whatever, you know. It was really good. So really enjoyed doing that interview, and it's worth watching. So really, that's all I've got to say about this. It's one of my favorite services at the moment. It's something that I'd highly recommend you at least check out. You can get it fairly cheap. Now, at the moment, they've just finished a sale, which meant you could get like a year for $599. And given that you know, the results so far, that seems like a really, really fair price. However, if you click on the link at the moment, so you come to my article here and you click on the sales page link, it'll open up, and I think you're still going to get stuck with the full price. Now, it's worth the full price. Like, don't get me wrong, it's worth $2,000 yearly, especially if you get into one of these really good runs. You'll be that $2,000 won't seem like too much money at all if you're able to do it. But if you drop me an email, and I'll put my email in the description below, I'll do everything I can to get you a discount on that as best as I can. I've known these guys for a long time. I've known Jason for a while, and you know, I've had Jeff on the channel as well, Jeff Bishop, and I'll do everything I can to get the discount for you guys. So let me know. Hopefully that this update is useful. Make sure you come and check out the review. Keep an eye on it because I'm going to be continuing to update it as time goes on. Alright guys, hopefully that's helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.